What's up, everyone? It's me. I'm back for another video, and by the title of this video, you might be seeing, oh, end of the year video, or I get to nerd out again because I get to talk about the different shit that happened this year. This is something I did last year, and I wanted to continue I guess I wanted to continue it, so here I am doing it. If you're hearing me sniffling a lot, that means I'm drinking coffee right now that has milk in it, and sometimes milk kind of makes me really snotty, so if you hear that shit, I'm sorry. Um, but in the meantime, that's not the point. I'm gonna be probably recording the last reacting to videos for a while, like straight after this, because, you know, it's the end of the year right now, and I might be busy on the 31st and New Year's, and I wanted to get the videos, done so I can upload them on time and everything. I'm kind of working backwards in a way. As the time of this recording, I'm recording this on the 30th right now of not January, December, and it's gonna be released tomorrow as the last day, video of 2024. I know, and also, I'm hoping that I can get the reacting to videos out today, which is going to be recorded immediately after this. So I am thinking ahead, somewhat, I guess. But all right. As usual, we're going to go down the line of fandoms. My official fandom list. And there's one in particular that we're starting off right off the bat with it. But I want to take a reflective point on 2024. And how this year was fucking crazy as shit. Can I say that flat out right now? A lot has happened in this year. The fire truck's here. I'm not the fire truck. I meant the garbage truck is here. But a lot has happened in this year. You had the election. You had, MatPat leaving YouTube. Like, you had fucking some terrible movies. You had great movies. You had Sonic 3 coming out. We're gonna get to that in a bit. We're actually gonna talk about that, because one, it's after story when I talk about story mode, but the Minecraft story mode. There's a reason why story mode's on top of the list right now. We're gonna get to that because I haven't really talked about it, because I really want to, and it's one of the things I'm really excited for 2025. Besides Stranger Things 5, so we're gonna get on the caboodle, at least the best of my ability, if I remember how to. So, but first of all, I'm still continuing on trying to talk about what 2024. It was a decent year for myself. I know a lot of people might not think the same. Maybe people will, and who knows? That's just. But this is my take on it. This is what I thought. That this is what I'm thinking right now. I actually want to. I'm gonna play some. I'm gonna play. Shit. Hang on. Let me look this up. Silent Hill Oast mix. I want to play some remake music because we're gonna get into that. Okay. Let me bring it up actually, and we're gonna talk about it. Cause that was one of the things that came out this year. So, let me play this. Because why not? Alright. Oh, I'm not hearing anything. Oh, shit. My headphones aren't working. Oh, there we go. Alright, so, since we got that going, this is gonna be on a loop, by the way. So, we're gonna continue on doing this review of the year. I turned 20 years old this year, which is crazy to think. Now my 20s have started. I'm no longer a teenager. My teenage years are far behind me now, at least a little bit. And I'm gonna be turning 21 next year, which I'm gonna be allowed to drink, or at least reach the drinking age. Which is fun, of course. Well, not necessarily. I don't like alcohol that much. I tried it before, but it's not the best. I will admit, I have tried wine before a little bit, but it's, you know, not for me. Yeah, I think even though I didn't upload as much as, like, 2023 or, you know, I didn't really upload as much this year as I thought I would, but unfortunately I didn't. I think it's because this particular like year was quite busy, like instead of like 2023 was. There was a lot more demanding, and I think considering like projects and stuff, like I'm really proud of what I did for this year, because I knew I wanted to prioritize making stuff like this, like what you saw with like audio dramas and you know, months of other stuff. Like you had Outbreak, you had the Christmas special this year, you had comic dubs. You know, I'm not looking for seeking like professional voice actor or anything. I just love editing sound, and that's becoming more prevalent. And I think, oh yeah, Lanark County too. But I think those are pretty cool accomplishments. I think it was just, I think in terms of like production and like writing, I think this one definitely was definitely more productive than last year, which I just kind of hung around and I didn't know what to do. And then 2024, I was like, okay, getting momentum a little bit. Hopefully 2025 we'll see a bunch more projects, by the way. I have like a lot of stuff planned for Lanark County, and especially with MCSM related content, because, you know, the game's turning 10 years old. Speaking of that, now we can get into the gritty. As I say, the music's done, or ending on that one note. Let's move on to the first fandom to discuss for this, to talk about what I'm excited for, alright? Oh, shit, where is it? Okay, there we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get an image capture really quick here. I'm gonna choose an image to click on. Okay, that one. Whatever that one is. Hang on, sorry. Trying to look for it. The best image to go with. Image capture. So, let's bring up the image here. Probably know what I'm going to be talking about. Can I fit this in the screen? I can. Yes. Okay. So, first of all, this shit's coming out. If you haven't heard already, there was this guy that made a so-called remake of, or planning to make a Minecraft story mode kind of reboot. This came around the same time when the Minecraft trailer came out, like the official one. The one with Jack Black. We don't talk about that one, though. I know people have been thinking it's actually good. Even though it's, you know, after, like, seeing what came out, but I think, but this, though, this made me, like, this whole fucking trailer, like, the trailer that came out, like, brought me back a feeling I never thought I would feel in years. It's probably nostalgia, but, like, I mean, it is, but, dude, this, like, brought me back to middle school, like, a specific memory, just waiting for the next episode, right? Even though this is a this is even a fan creation, right? It's not, like, really official, but I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit's, like, insane. The animation in this crap is crazy. And it's coming out next year, which I'm really excited for. I don't know when, though. They didn't really specifically set a date, but I swear, if it comes out around the same time Stranger Things 5 is gonna come out, I'm gonna fucking cry. Like, you don't understand. Oh, perfect timing on the music. But yeah, there's a bunch of, like, I do like the way these renders look. I think they're gonna change. I know they also the trailer. I remember this project was made. Like, this was in development for quite a while. I remember seeing posts about this. I just didn't know it was gonna make this big. Like, I think the original trailer like sits at like 2 million something views or something like that, because it brought back, like, people like have nostalgia for story mode, and it makes sense. And it's really fucking cool, and I'm glad that this is like a thing for the anniversary thing. And I'm gonna tell you right now the story of how I found the trailer, because I want to document this. So I was sitting in my dorm room, right, and I was you know, I think watching a movie or something, and then I saw this pop up or something. Oh crap, this is my wallpaper now. I saw this pop up in I like how this is very Kingdom Hearts coded, by the way, too. But this popped up one day, and this came out like around the same time the Minecraft movie trailer came out, and I was like, oh my god, this looks fucking amazing. I know it's like changed a little bit, you know, tweaked a little bit, but I fucking love it. It's so good. It actually gained so much traction. I think one of the original writers from the actual game, like, made a comment. I think it's Eric Stripe did it, and I'm like, holy fuck, this guy acknowledged it. It's crazy to think that that happened. And the guy who made this, you know, I think he's like 16 or something. Like, if I were him, I would be screeching right now. If I were, I would be like, holy shit. I mean, that's an accomplishment, dude. Like, instantly. Like, it's crazy. Anyway, back to this, to the story, though. I just remember being like, oh my god, this is, like, oh my god. Like, story mode kind of came back from the dead, like, and the way that they played, the You Can Find It song by Try Hard Ninja, which is, like, the song that was made inspired by the game itself. That fucking remix of the song, like, I was like, holy fuck, dude. You just brought me back, like, 7 fucking years. But, yeah, like I said before, I'm really excited for this. Let me get the poster I know they officially came out with. I gotta find it. I know I saved it somewhere. There it is. So, this is the poster that came out with it. I like how they gave the amulet, like, a purple, like, the middle is, like, purple or something, which is, like, a contrast to, like, the blue that it was originally there. There's a lot I could talk about this, but we got a lot of fandoms to get through. So, what was I gonna say also with this thing as well? I don't know. If I don't think of anything else to think about it, or think about to say about this, I mean, hopefully, when it comes out, I'm gonna probably make a reaction video to it, because holy shit. Why not? I know this has, like, a full-fledged, like, voice acting cast, too. And it's gonna be, great. I think I'll like this better than the story mode, than the official Minecraft movie. Oh, right! I was gonna discuss about next year, speaking of 2025, there's gonna be a lot of MCSM content next year, hopefully. I'm currently trying to make the groundwork for, like, making more Linear County stuff, and also, you know, more the MCSM Outbreak thing with the whole horror thing. And then hopefully I can maybe do a story mode documentary explaining my journey. I know there's a bunch of retrospectives out there, but I want to add something unique to it, though. What I mean by that is, is the music done? Oh, okay, yes. What I mean by that, though, is that, I want to, like, talk about my journey. There's a lot of again, I could talk about story mode for, like, fucking hours if I want to, but, I'm gonna be specifically talking about, like, the, like, oh, where was I? Like, how old was I? Like, oh, like, why is this game special? Like, trying to answer the question, because there's so much this game did for me, and I can talk about it for hours, but excuse me, I only want to limit it to limit it to like my journey, you know, and not really focus heavy on the episodes so much, but just discussing like my favorites and like, you know, oh, this is the first time I ever encountered this, or like, oh, this is like the first, like, this is like the game that like the first game that I ever cared about the characters, you know what I'm saying? Like that kind of documentary kind of a thing, where I discuss like releases. I could talk about my AUs too, but that's for like a whole different topic, and that's why I only want to stick with this specific topic. And this documentary will probably like include this. So I'm sorry, I'm currently trying to pick up another logo for the next talking point. My little slideshow. I'm really excited to see where my projects for story mode take me. And of course, hopefully I can get the thing done on time, the fucking documentary, because that idea has been in my mind for like 3 years, like almost. That thing has been on my mind for like a while. I just don't know how to structure it, because there's again, like I said, there's a bunch of retrospectives out there. There's like a 5-hour long like retrospective on this fucking game. So it's like, I want to add something unique to it. By that I mean like a reflective documentary kind of a thing. Where I'm talking about my journey, but not exactly everything, because like, again, it would be too fucking long. I just want to like mimicize that somehow. If you know what I mean. Like, if you know what catch my drift on that. But anyway, moving on from story mode, we're gonna talk about the next thing in line, my next fandom. And hang on a second, I gotta text back someone. So, anyway, moving on. The next fandom I'm gonna talk about is Sonic. The third movie just came out recently, and I really liked it a lot. Probably the best movie out of the Now trilogy. Jim Carrey's best performances in it. Fucking amazing. The whole cast did fucking amazing. And I'm really happy, that it turned out really good. And I like how it beat Mufasa at the box office too. Like like Mufasa was so bad, like Sonic 3 actually beat its ass. So I'm really happy it did. What other Sonic stuff did we have during this year that we want to discuss? I gotta look up the games that came out, though. I don't want to go deep into the third movie, because I know probably people haven't really seen it, but it's been out for 10 days, and I'm sure majority of people might have seen it. I really like how they did Shadow in this one. Like, a lot. Like, Keanu Reeves, dude, he nailed it. Really like him for that. I know he's like retired now, but like you don't understand. Him coming back from like not the dead, but him coming back from retirement or semi-retirement to do this movie is like such a G for him. Again, Ben Schwartz did fucking amazing as Sonic. I did not expect him to go this hard this time around too. He did really well as Sonic, like unexpectedly. Like, I think his best performance was in this film. And you could tell a lot of passion went into this too with other people. They weren't as leviant on the human characters, which is nice because, you know, it's a Sonic movie. So I like how they kind of, over time in the course of these 3 movies, they kind of just made it about Sonic necessarily, which is good. You know what I'm saying? So that's a nice thing. There's a lot of stuff I can talk about this movie, but hindsight, I think it's great. Oh yeah, Live and Learn 2 showed up, in this movie. I'm really fucking happy about that too. I remember watching this in the theater, and I was like, holy shit, Live and Learn! I was like, yeah! I was like so excited for that. That was so great. That was really cool having that, and I think this is like the best movie to come out of for sure 2024, because 2024 didn't really, you had some good ones, you had some like bad ones, you know, like Madam Web, for example. I haven't seen it, but I know a lot of people just like that shit. I don't think we don't need to talk about that though. So it's really cool seeing this movie. Let's see here. So let's see what games we had come out this year. In terms of Sonic, I think we had... Give me a second, I need to pull up the logo. I gotta pull up, like, this logo, though. Let me download the image. I know I could have done this, you know, ages ago, but I'm doing it right on the spot, guys. Real time. Sonic X Shadow Generations. I haven't played it yet, but I did get it on Nintendo Switch, though, recently, so I don't know... I don't know if it's any good, but, hang on, is it good? 4 out of 7 stars, okay. That's pretty cool. They got good, okay, they did have, it's a good game then, which is nice. Yeah, I really like, okay, I might have to play that around, but, it's nice that it came out, I'm really happy for it. I think there was another one, but I think I'm thinking of the previous year with Sonic games, but I think this was a big Sonic game for sure. For the year, at least. So... So, with Sonic out of the way, we're gonna talk about something else that, we're gonna talk about a different thing, that's coming out soon, in terms of, release. I think that's a bit for Sonic. You had the movie, you had this game, and, it's nice that, you know, Sonic had a good year. Right. Moving on to the next topic. Stranger Things. Why is that thing why is there like a little icon in the back? Why is that there? Okay, I'm gonna have to bring up a new one. Hang on a second. Because I really want to talk about Stranger Things 5. Because there was a lot that happened this year that was, in regards to that. So... Stranger Things 5 just finished up its wrapped of its filming, and it's definitely coming out next year, which now we get a confirmed release date. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy for most of these things. So Stranger Things 5, it's gonna be, I hope it's gonna be good. I know it's been kept in the dark about what's gonna happen in it, but there has been, like, you know, a couple leaks here and there, but we don't know the extent of it, what's gonna happen in it. I know it takes place in 1987, so now all people can make these FNAF jokes. You can make a FNAF joke. All the kids are older, the Upside Down is a big giant mess, there's something happening, it's like, oh no! I know the post-production period's gonna take a bit. So my guess, if Stranger Things 4 took a bit with its, you know, production, I get a feeling that this might come out either late summer of 2025 or like fall of 2025 is my best guess. It would be even a miracle if they even managed to get it out, like, you know, in 2020, like in the summer, like earlier than that. But that's my rough guess or estimate, when it's gonna come out. But you know my ass is gonna probably binge the fuck out of it with a roommate. Or if I'm at home, I can probably do a watch party with friends about it. And oh my god, I'm excited. I know this is like the last season and it's really bittersweet, but I'm really hoping the Duffers can finish this off with a bang. And maybe next year when I do this, a year from now when I do another video reflective of the year, then hopefully it's good. To my future self, to answer this question, is Stranger Things 5 good? Tell me, like, what happens in it? Just give all the whole caboodle. I'm sending this to you from a year from now, like, tell me, like, what happens in it? Just talk about it. Just, whatever the fuck happened in it, just talk about it, alright? Just spit out whatever. Anyway, enough of my future self there to take in my information, or, like, my information from the past. So, yeah, Stranger Things 5 is definitely gonna be one of those things I'm really excited for next year. And, like, besides, like, Minecraft Story Mode, the remake thing, the block-by-block animation thing, this is definitely one of those things I'm definitely hyped for. Like, Stranger Things, you know, ends, and then Story Mode comes back, so, you know, there's a, oh god, I'm gonna probably make art of that, where Mike's like, bye, see ya, and then Jesse's like, what? What do you mean? Like, what? Huh? Like, it's awesome. It's gonna be amazing. Anyway, that is Stranger Things 5. Nothing is really known much about it, except I know now it's gonna be released in 2025. We don't know. I know that there was a leak on Netflix that they just started, like, changing the title card to Stranger Things 5, and there was something, like, somewhere that said that Netflix was gonna release a teaser for it soon, which we don't, again, like, we don't know how soon, but that's what I've heard. We don't know. It could be it could be a stupid, like, rumor. Like, for all we know, it could be. But, regardless, I'm really hoping to see, like, new teasers. You're gonna probably see me doing, like, a reaction to it, because, you know, I'm a fucking nerd. So, yeah, look out for that stuff next year. So, righty-ho. So I want to go and talk about the next thing in line that we discussed last time as well, that I was really excited for. Give me a moment to keep up with, like, the imagery and all that. We're going to, because I think this one is to keep up with, like, the red imagery and all that. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That came out this year. Really fucking good. I remember I was excited for it last year, and holy shit, blew me away. I think I made a video on it too. Just me discussing the details and stuff I really liked about the game. And holy fuck, dude. Like, if you want to, like, see details on that, I did make a video on it, but this is one of the things that I was really excited for, and it delivered. It really delivered. And I'm really glad they're actually gonna be hang on a second. So, like, it's also cool that they're releasing this on Steam as well. I just bought it on Steam as well, so I'm really excited to see it like, I can finally play it on PC. It actually, surprisingly, it came out sooner than I thought it would, because I know that Remake took, like, a year, or, like, a full year to come out on PC, and I think that's because of the Integrate DLC, and they had to wrap that into the, you know, newest one, but it's really cool seeing Rebirth finally coming out, and I'm really excited to see where the third one's gonna go, even though that might be, like, 4 years in the future, but holy fuck. We got Matt Mercer as Vincent, which is really fucking cool. You got Aiden as Vincent, so you got, like, that whole kid get caboodle thing. I can't linger on Rebirth too long, but because I did talk about it a lot, like, months ago in March, I think, when it, like, initially came out, and I was, like, spewing my nerdiness on it. But, yeah, definitely an amazing release. I adore it. The music, I think Rebirth won Best Music, I think, at the rewards or something. I don't know. It didn't win Best Game of the Year, which is kind of sad, but it was awesome seeing it nevertheless get nominated. And I really like this a lot. I'm really excited to see where it's gonna go. Alright, so the next fandom in line is Attack on Titan that I have listed here, but unfortunately Attack on Titan ended, but they did have a movie. Excuse me. They did have a movie. I think it was called The Last Attack. I think it was just a compilation of, like, the last, you know, movie of, like, the year. For, like, you know, what happened in, season 4 or whatever, I don't know. Last two episodes are highly acclaimed, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. They just brought it to the theater. I don't know, I haven't seen this trailer yet, but there seems to be, like, leaks about the alternate universe where they're college kids, or not college kids, like high school students or something. Hang on, let me pull up it. Like, literally one of the first images that popped up was this thing. Hang on. This fucking thing. It's in reference to, like, in the manga, I think, I forget his name, how you say his name, but he was talking about, hold on, I'm drinking coffee still. I know that, this is, like, in reference to, like, the manga having these, like, ending chapters where they're, like, the guys are in high school or something like that, which is really cool, and funny at the same time. I think it might be, like, as working as a teaser, and it's interesting seeing that it's one of those compilation films where they put the last two chapters in one film, and not just, like, a two-parter. Speaking of Attack on Titan, I actually do have the whole series on Blu-ray now. It's currently sitting nearby me, but it's there. It's on my, like, physical media shelf with all my DVDs and all that. Yeah, I'm an old school guy. Shut up. I know. DVDs are for nerds. Blu-rays are for nerds. But it's cool owning the show on DVD though, at least. And I'm glad Attack on Titan still is around, even though it's done. And I think it's reaching the last of its, like, grip, if that makes sense. Which is kind of sad because Attack on Titan's done. It's like it's over. Honestly, I can't believe it. It's still, you know, done. All right, well, enough with Attack on Titan because there's much to say. But let's talk okay, the next one is Full Metal Alchemist. I know that they came back with other merch. Oh, there's a game? I didn't know about this. The mobile game. Full Metal Alchemist. Scheduled for release. Stage play. Wait, there's a stage play what? Hang on, this exists? Wait a second. Excuse me. There's a fucking stage play? No way, are you serious? Oh my god, this is real. No fucking way. Dude, that is amazing. What? Oh. Interesting. Okay. It's just called Full Metal Alchemist The Stage. That is so cool. They brought the... Wow. Okay. That is surprising. That is so cool, though. It's literally... They made a fucking musical? How did I not... Okay, this is amazing. How did I not even know this existed? Guys, like, this is unreal. Hang on a second. It's only a matter of time until they make this into, like, an Attack on Titan thing, but holy shit, this is, like, one of the images I found. Like, excuse me, what the actual fuck? That is crazy. This is the first time I even heard of that. I didn't even know they made that crap. Oh, by the way, this loops, by the way, this, I have to no way. This is, like, unreal. I like Winry. Hang on, I gotta see this. This is... like, okay, I really hope they, I really hope they could release this on, like, physical media or something, because holy shit. This is crazy. Okay, that's one thing. I know that Fullmetal Alchemist also had, like, these watches that come out, too. Let me look it up. This is, like, crazy, though. What in the fuck? But yeah, they came out with wrist watches, but that's about it. Fullmetal Alchemist has been defunct for, like, a while. It's just, oh gosh. It's just so cool. A voice drama series too? What? Oh, okay, it's like a mobile game, okay. The game's story was complete before the game's closure, so the voice drama will wrap up the story. Oh, okay. Thanks, AI, for telling me about that. Let me look up Danganronpa. That's the next fandom. Moving on. Oh! There's a new game coming out. Holy shit. This is called The 100 Line The Last Defense Academy. Are you serious? Apparently this is... Hang on. Let me show this. This is like really crusty. But this is like really crusty, but here's like the thing I just looked up. Okay. That's interesting. Survival game, well, yeah, duh. It says the creators from Danganronpa. The 100 Line Last Defense Academy has been announced for Nintendo Switch in 2025. And, man, so they're crossovering like with Fire Emblem and Danganronpa. That's crazy. April 24th, 2025. Okay, yeah. So that's their new, I guess that's the new thing. Let's talk about, I think that's it for like Danganronpa. But let's see here. I know that the next thing to talk about is, hang on. Okay, hang on a second, sorry. I'm currently looking up, a teaser right now. Give me a second. If I can download the image, please. Oh god. My bad, sorry. That was probably really loud. Yeah. Let's, I don't know if this is accurate, but I do know there's a new FNAF movie coming out, soon. And I'm really hyped for it as well. Let me pull up the thing here. So it's December 5th, 2025. That's the date. That's gonna be after, again, I love how Stranger Things 5 and FNAF are, like, correlated together. That's so fucking funny. I actually have posters in my room that are, like, the posters of FNAF and my Stranger Things poster, like, right next to each other, which is so funny. But yeah, this is one of the news that came out this year is the release date trailer for the second FNAF movie. And I'm hoping I can see it with a friend this time. Well, I did see it a friend this time, but, you know. it's really cool that they're making a second one. I'm hoping that they can improve over the first one, because I know the first one has its flaws, and it was a bit awkward at times. But I hope the second one might be more gritty. Maybe, I don't know. I need to sneeze again. Oh god. Okay. Let's move on but I think that's the only... Is there any games that come out? I don't know, I have to see. I don't think there isn't much of anything. Oh yeah, Into the Pit came out. That's right, it did. That was the one with it adapting that story, that the time-traveling ball pit machine. Which is one of those things. But I think, aside from that, I think it's been pretty quiet. I think 2023 had a lot of FNAF stuff that came out, so makes sense. Alright, next one. Star Wars. Let's see. Let's see what we can do with Star Wars. There were a few things that came out. Let's go, I know that I did... I know that, hang on a second, let me change the image, because I know I was talking about FNAF for a second. Excuse me. So last year I did the modern logo, and now I'm doing the classic logo for this shit. Star Wars. I recently got excuse me. I recently got in a tiz for Star Wars recently, and I wanted to look up, and I didn't really, didn't look up like the new stuff, but I know I rewatched a few of the older ones. I know that, okay, I had to look up the releases here. There's Star Wars Tales of the Empire, which I didn't see. Like I just said, I didn't really... Oh, it's an animated. Okay. I don't know if it's any good, though. It came out in May. Hang on, I gotta blow my nose. Sorry about that. But yeah, I haven't seen it yet, like I said, but I'm hoping it's good. Maybe it might be good, who knows. There's only one season. I think there's only 6 episodes. They're only 15 minutes long. Ugh. Wow, that's shorter than I thought it would be. There's also Star Wars The Acolyte TV series. Is this the one I've been getting advertisements for? No. Oh, it got canceled. Huh. I wasn't aware. Apparently, according to Google, The Acolyte was canceled primarily due to its high production costs combined with relatively low viewership, meaning it didn't generate enough demand to justify the expense of a second season, according to statements from Disney executives. Some reports also suggest negative online discourse around the show that may have played a role in the decision. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. I mean, after what happened with Disney and all that, what they're fucking doing with Star Wars, it's like... Yeah, it's not helping. For sure. Then you have... The Skeleton Crew. Is that the one with the kid? What's the one with the weird... Yeah. 4 children who make a discovery on their home planet. And they get back home. Don't know if it's any good. Only 56 percent liked the show. 91% Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know if it's any good, but I've been getting a lot of advertisements for it, for sure. I haven't seen it, but that's I think, Tales of Empire came out May 4th. June 4th, The Acolyte came out. And December 3rd, 2024, that's when the Skeleton Crew thing came out. Other stuff that's coming out, or, include from Star Wars is... There's a Mandalorian and Grogu movie coming out? Okay. But that's until 2026. Okay, see. And there's another movie that's in development. Dawn of the Jedi movie in development. New Jedi Order movie in development. Oh. There's Star Wars books that came out. Other media being released in 2024 include High Republic, Beware the Nameless audiobook, released on October 1st. Battle of Jakku. There's other stuff here too. But aside from Star Wars, they've been struggling a bit. Disney has not been on their game with it. In terms of releases and stuff. So, that's unfortunate. Alright, let's see what Star Trek has to say about it. Alright. Gonna try to... Gonna put on some other Silent Hill 2 music, because we already played the same thing, like, twice. Alright, let's play this one with rain in it. We're back. We're back, boys. This has different, I should have gone with this one first. This combines all 4 of the games, by the way. This music mix. So Star Trek. Let me get the Star Trek logo. Let's see here. Oh, that's gonna be hard to see, but whatever, it's fine. Let's see here. I mean, that's the best I can come up with. Alright, Star Wars. Meet your predecessor, Star Trek. So Star Trek, according to the internet here, I didn't really catch up on what they did, but they, they did have some releases, as I looked up here. So several Star Trek releases, including new seasons of television series and a Star Trek movie. Star Trek Discovery came out, or the 5th season, the final season of Discovery will just premiered this year. Star Trek Strange New World Season 3. 3rd season of this popular series is expected to release around Paramount in 2025. Okay, there's something we look forward to. Strange New Worlds. I don't know how good it is. I haven't seen it, nor Discovery, but I have to find out. Star Trek Prodigy Season 2. This came out this year. Star Trek Lower Decks Season 5. 5th and final season of Lower Decks will premiere in October 2024. Okay, that was like a couple months ago. Then Star Trek Section 31. Oh, there's a movie. Interesting. So, that came out in January. Star Trek Starfleet Academy, set in the 32nd century. I see. 3101. Interesting. The 3100s. So, yeah. That's when it takes place, which is pretty cool. I love how, like, Star Trek's, like, far in the future. So the series will be set in the 32nd century and will follow a new class of cadets at Starfleet Academy. Production began in 2024, and the show will feature familiar faces as well as new cast members. Well, WWE wrestler Becky Lynch. I guess they're in there. And there's a graphic novel. Came out this year. Day of Blood. Anything that coming out in 2025. 9 years after Star Trek Beyond left theaters, Star Trek gets its first ever made-for-streaming film, Star Trek 30... Oh, this article came out 2 days ago. Star Trek 30, Section 31, which premieres Friday, January 24th on Paramount+. Wow. 9 years after Star Trek Beyond came out? Oh, that's right, because Star Trek Beyond came out in 2016. Holy shit. It's that old already? I remember seeing that in theaters. Holy shit. Wow, okay. Star Trek has me. Maybe. Alright, so we're gonna move on to the next one. I mean, that's it for Star Trek. I mean, you can't get wrong with that. Alright. The next one in line. Let's see what's the next one in line, baby. Oh god. Accidentally went to the image source. Give me a second to get the new image up. So, Resident Evil. I have to see what that's the next one on the list, by the way. The Resident Evil logo. I had to look it up. Anything interesting? I see. The streak of Resident Evil games since 2019 is ending in 2024. Oh! Capcom's multiple new Resident Evil games in development. Possible upcoming releases include Resident Evil 9 and remakes of Code Veronica and Zero. Holy shit. 2024 is the end of an era of... Aww. That's just sad. I kind of liked when Resident Evil was on their game, bro. So we might get Resident Evil 9. Which is interesting. There is a release... Okay, January 2025 will see the release of George A. Romero? Resident Evil documentary delving into the late director's unrealized vision for a live-action adaptation of the series. Oh, interesting. So Resident Evil 9 is coming out, which is really nice. That would be so cool. Okay. Resident Evil 9 might be set 4 years after the events of Resident Evil Village. Leon S. Kennedy and Jill Valentine return as the main characters. That is so fucking cool. Get out of here. I mean, if that's the thing, though, that's awesome. That'd be so funny if Ethan just shows up or something, but I highly doubt it, though. Wow, Leon is probably 48 years old in this one. Take 4 years after the events of Resident Evil Village. Dude, they're going all the shit. I love it. I fucking love it. That they're bringing back Leon for Resident Evil 9. Well, that's it for, you know, Resident Evil. So might be Resident Evil 9 stuff. But let's talk about the next thing. The next thing in line that it's after Resident Evil. What's the next thing? This was also pretty big this year, as well. And I want to talk about it. I haven't finished the game yet, but, you know, I think this will be worth to talk about how successful this remake was. Try to get a good image of this. It's hard though. Let's pull it up here. Place that. So, the game, of course, I'm talking about is Silent Hill 2. The remake came out this year. Silent Hill for the win. I know that last video, I was going through the old video, and I noticed that I was like, oh, I don't know when this will come out. Literally comes out like months later. I haven't finished this yet. I haven't finished Silent Hill 2 remake yet, even though I'm on break and I really should, but I just haven't got around to it yet because, oh my god. But I know it's good. I know the end. There's a bunch of endings to go through. I'm at the Brookhaven Hospital. I just got to that point in the game, and I'm excited where it's gonna go. But holy shit, the music. We played a little bit of it earlier in the video, but the music in this game is crazy. And I wish this kind of won something at the Game Awards, but they didn't for some reason, which is disappointing. But yeah, I'm really glad Silent Hill came back after so long of being dead. And it's great to see it back. So I could really say about it. I don't know if they're gonna be making remaking like 3, because there's a lot of I keep hearing a lot of hints. Like a lot of hints about like in this remake that was talking about like references to the first one, references to the third one, and I feel like they're very leviant on trying to like maybe get to releasing the third one as a remake, or hopefully the first remake, you know? But because the first one is long overdue for a remake, the first Silent Hill, we just don't know how well that's gonna happen. But as far as I know, this game is the remake is really good. Alright, so enough of gone about Silent Hill 2 remake, because I didn't really talk about as much because I haven't played most of it yet, but that's my take on it. The next thing to talk about is Doctor Who. Let me grab the logo again. I gotta grab it, hang on. So yeah, Doctor Who. It's a really crummy image, but what are you gonna do? So let's see here. I think they brought back David Tennant for a bit. I don't know. I think they have a new guy that's the Doctor now. I think I have to look up an image, but hang on. There's actually a poster for this. Doctor Who is unfortunately one of those shows that fell into like the wokeness, the woke virus. But it's okay. I'm not complaining about it though. I don't know. I haven't seen the new stuff yet, but I know David Tennant came back for a bit, and then there's this new guy that shows up. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I haven't even caught up to the Matt Smith stuff. I'm still on the Matt Smith era, but I know that there's a new Doctor, there's a new companion. Season 14. I think that's the one that's coming out. Hang on a second. Okay, yeah. The new season came out May 11th, 2024. 14th season of Doctor Who on Disney Plus in the US, and May 11th on BBC iPlayer and BBC One in the UK. The season concluded on June 22nd, 2024. Okay. The season consists of 8 episodes, plus a Christmas special that aired on December 25th, 2023. The season stars, I don't know how to say his name, there's a 15th Doctor, David Tennant as the 14th Doctor, and Catherine Tate as Donna Temple Noble. Wait, what? Like, is that a daughter of Donna? Like, what the hell? What? Huh? Okay. They brought back the daughter. Okay, that's probably spoilers, because I haven't even seen the rest of Matt Smith's yet, or Peter Capaldi, whatever. But, wow, okay. That's a thing. But that's crazy though. Hang on a second, I'm trying to find out the next fandom in line to look up. So that's Doctor Who. But I haven't seen the rest of it yet, so I wouldn't know. But moving on from Doctor Who, Wings of Fire just released its 8th graphic novel. I still have to get this at the store, but I have all the other stuff. I know Wings of Fire was kind of dead for a while. And this book or this graphic novel just came out, which is really cool. Also, other than Wings of Fire, I know I just jumped from Wings of Fire from Doctor Who in a second, but that's the next fandom to talk about anyway. I'm trying to like roll this through so I can get this done, but Wings of Fire, like I said, Escaping Peril is an interesting book originally. I think I've read it. I remember reading it like in middle school and seeing it being adapted. I remember like liking this book a lot because I think it's because the scene with Peril killing Queen Scarlet was like memorable. I haven't seen how they did it in this one or in the graphic novel, but I know it was fucking awesome. Also, new developments other than the graphic novel. You have the Wings of Fire show picking back up after being like, canceled after a while. According to what AI overview says, the dumb AI overview kind of thing. It says in Netflix in 2021, Netflix announced an animated streaming television event series based on the book series, which is Wings of Fire, but it got canceled in May 2022. There was another attempt in 2020 to direct a television adaptation of the series, but that also got canceled. But then, in February of 2024, Amazon MGM picked it up, and now they're developing a Wings of Fire series with a new creative team. So, Wings of Fire might get a show soon. We don't know when, but hopefully they can pick it up, which I'm really excited for. So you got the special edition. Okay, for like next year though, you got special addiction. Sorry, what the hell am I saying? Special edition for books 2 through 5, which I got the special edition book for the first book or whatever, and then I'm excited for the fit. I didn't know they're making more. I mean, I figured they were gonna make more because how can you make only one book of the special edition? So yeah, it's pretty cool. How I don't know. Hang on, let me look up the Fire. It's cool that they're making more, which I'm really excited to see what content they got. They also got a Wings of Fire stained glass art book too. February 4th, 2025. It looks like vellum paper that looks like stained glass, double-tipped markers and designs feature dragons from the series. That's pretty sick. And then we got Escaping Peril, graphic novel, and released on hardcover on January 21st, 2025. Okay. So, yeah, the Dragonette Prophecy came out with its limited edition. Let me show you what it kind of looks like for a second, because this thing looks pretty cool. I have this at my home right now. I bought this, and I love the red pages, like the red, like, outline of the pages. And the fact we're gonna get, like, the first, book, like the second, the third, and the fourth, and the fifth. Definitely gonna grab those for sure, which I'm really excited for. So it's gonna be awesome, for sure. I just don't know what the cover art's gonna look like, but... Oh yeah, the back of this book is pretty cool too. Hang on, I should have grabbed a better picture of it. Hold on. I have a better image for this. Like, this art is amazing. Like, this makes me want to, like, read, the book again, actually. The Wings of Fire series. I might have to get it on audiobook, because I can't bring all of them, obviously, to school, but it's awesome. I love it. I love the Queen Scarlet art in the back. And I think, if I remember correctly, this has like extra content in it. That's why I bought it, because I was like, okay, that'd be sick to have. And they're getting more? Wait, hang on, let me look up more research about this. Special edition. They don't have the images available, but, they don't have it yet. But hopefully this means also, like, book 6, book 7, book 8, book 9, you know, all the way up, but that should be fun. But I think that's it for Wings of Fire. I think it's just the graphic novel and also other things. The next fandom to talk about is Kingdom Hearts. Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, we just went over that with story mode. And, you know, hang on a second, I'm looking at it. I know that, let me get a good image for this. I know 2024, or at least not 2024, at least the 4th one. I'm gonna get an image of Sora here, hang on. Give me a second. I do like how Block by Block kind of took inspiration from Kingdom Hearts a little bit, which makes me happy. But I think the 4th one comes out. I don't know when the 4th one comes out, because when was that announced? I know that during this year, Kingdom Hearts had its catalog launched on Steam, which is nice. But what was the release date for? So Kingdom Hearts 4, they don't have I don't think they have a release date yet, but it's in the works though. They had this like on for a while. So that's pretty sick. There's different people are saying the rumor might be 2026, but we don't know yet. But I'm excited either way for it. I think that's all though of Kingdom Hearts. It has been kind of quiet this year. I don't know what about 2025 though. What does it say? The remake is, wait, a remake? There's a fucking remake coming out? No, I don't think it needs it. Okay, well, it's Dragon Quest, okay, that's why. A reveal for Kingdom Hearts 4 could come soon as February 2025 in the Square Enix showcase. That might be, okay. So maybe it might be revealed like an early, I don't know, we don't know yet. But that's it for 2025, I mean, Kingdom Hearts, as far as I know. I don't know what's gonna happen, we'll find out. You'll know soon enough once, you know, it gets around that time, but we'll see. I know, okay. The next release to talk about, or the next fandom to talk about, is Mystery Science Theater 3000. It's still around. I don't know if they're gonna do another, season. Oh wait, they are! Yeah, that's right. Yeah, news about another season of MST3K will arrive when it's ready. Yeah, so we don't know about what MST3K has in store, but according to AI Overview, in 2024, Rift Tracks, the entertainment company that was founded from like the core cast members of MST3K, released new content on Nebula, an indie streamer. Rift Tracks will bring its existing content and blah blah blah. Okay. And weekly Saturday Cinema series. The series began October 5th, 2024 with the release of 5 shorts. Okay. So that's oh, I should have brought up an image, but oh crap, hang on. Give me a second, hang on. Here it is. that this is, I know this is like the best they could come up with, but MST3K, I don't know if it'll be good or not, but, or I know they're coming up with a new season, so, but we don't know when that will be. For sure. Yeah, AI over said there's no information about MST3K, but they did, it's still around, they're still airing episodes and all that mess. Alright. Next thing in line. We had, let me go. Let me bring up, here's something we haven't talked about in this channel, I don't think. I am a fan of, BFDI, which is, I think a lot of people are. I gotta find a good image for it, though. I grew up on the like many people, I definitely grew up on the show. It's like one of those internet things you just see as a kid, and you're like, oh, I remember watching that as a kid. But that's on my fandom list here. BFDI, I don't know, that's the best image I could come up with. I know they came out with like a lot of plushies and stuff. And, yeah, I just wish I could get like a poster or something for it. But BFDI, they continued their series. I haven't caught up on it yet though. Which, stupid me, but, there was multiple like episodes that came out this year. There was one called Respect to the Wicked, released on December 1st, 2024. 16th episode of Battle for Dream Island again. Like BFDIA, I think. I think that was the one that kind of died years ago, like a decade ago, and then they brought it back. 86th episode of the series overall. So I'm really glad they brought up BFDIA back because, you know, it was dead for a while. Again, I haven't watched it yet, but I'm hoping that I can watch it soon. I mean, I could now, but I haven't caught up. I probably have to rewatch the whole series to, you know, remember what the fuck's happening. But I do know that, hopefully there'll be more stuff, but I know Inanimate Insanity is the next episode to come out, or the next fandom to talk about. They just ended their I think they just had a finale. Give me a second. It's actually really good. I actually watched it. I watched it even though I didn't really watch the other stuff for context. But I did see the final one though. This was with, I think, MePhone. It's called Reality of the Situation, the first act of Anime Insanity 2. The movie, released on September 7th, 2024. No, through choice of your own, second act of Anime Insanity 2, the movie, released on October 12th, 2024. And Objects in the Mirror, the third and final act of Anime Insanity 2, the movie, released on November 29th, 2024. Yep. So, oh, it was also shown live, too. Anime Insanity 2, the movie, was also shown live at 4 screenings from November 24th to December 1st, with 3 of the screenings, including Act 3 before its YouTube release. I really like... The final for this was crazy. I like how someone already combined all the parts of it. So Insanity 2 came out, this kind of took me back a little bit because I haven't seen Inanimate Insanity since like middle school or something like that, and seeing this again was crazy. And the fact that, like, I know this is spoilers, but Meepad, like, dying at the end, it was so fucking sad. And it was nice seeing it, that all coming together at the end was really cool. Yeah, definitely, yeah, shit. Inanimate Insanity is like the dark, it's basically if BFDI was more dark and more serious, if that makes sense. It's not lighthearted like BFDI is. It has more of like an intense plot to it, if that makes sense. But yeah, it was good. The finale was great. I loved it. It was nice. All right, moving on. Okay, my next fandom I listed here was My Little Pony. I gotta put my respect for my childhood, okay? I always like to check in once in a while with my childhood, shows. I had to look up, My Little Pony releases. I know that Gen 4 is no longer a thing anymore. But they had a video game come out. Hang on. There's cover art for this. I'm not a big fan of the new My Little Pony stuff. It's just not the same as it used to be, alright? Just saying that now. Not a big fan of it. But this is the game that came out, I think. I don't know, what it is. But this is why I miss Gen 4, okay. I know a lot of people do, and there's even a My Little Pony film that's been building an announcement. Theatrical release. The film is set to premiere in theaters worldwide on September 20th, 2024. Oh. Well, that's the idea wiki. What are you talking about? That's not right. There's even, what's this one? My Little Pony, like, things went wrong. Oh, okay. It's just not the same anymore. Like, it's CGI. It's like the generic CGI bullshit, you know? But yeah, My Little Pony, there isn't really much there, is there? I gotta check it, though. Wait, they have a Rise of Princess Cadence. Oh, it's a one-shot comic book. Oh, this looks pretty. That's pretty cool. It's nice that they're kind of, bringing back the other stuff. They're bringing back, like, the G4 comic stuff, which is nice. So, that's My Little Pony. Speaking of childhood stuff, let's check in with my good old boy Thomas, the Thomas the Tree. They're still doing all engines go bullshit, which, sucks. Which really fucking sucks, but, you know, what can you do? Yeah, I don't know if they're still making that movie, though. The one that they were planning to do. Untitled Thomas and Friends movie date is April 4th, 2025. No fucking way, wait, what? There's a movie? Hang on a second. You gotta be fucking kidding me, no way. Are they gonna release that? Is that what's going on? Huh. Okay, I don't have a good image for this, but I don't know if this is true or not, but we don't know. If they do end up making, like, a Thomas and Friends movie like Barbie or something, please, like, don't fuck it up. Because Thomas is, like, a really special thing to, like, a lot of people, especially when it's done a formula for so many freaking years. But yeah, this is definitely, like, the movie with, like, like, people have been anticipating, which is, like, the live action and the animation thing, which is, you know, the whole, like, with the whole, sorry, I'm, like, blank, because I'm currently trying to find the other stuff to talk about, because we're going right into the another thing, like, right now. But yeah, that's interesting. I never thought I would, see that. Looking that up. Anyway, moving on from a little bit of childhood, actually I want to go over SpongeBob really quick before moving on to the next one. I think they recently put season 14 on DVD. I do have it. Hang on, let me see what Google says. So SpongeBob, oh yeah, that Sandy Cheeks movie came out. Oh no. Recently. That's, I remember a lot of people gave it shit for that. Let's, okay, hang on. I know a lot of people have given it shit for this, but here, let me find like a screen cap of it. It looks so fucking goofy. Like, you don't understand. This thing looks so fucking goofy. Like, I mean, it's SpongeBob. What do you expect it to be, though? What am I saying? But, like, I'm not lying when I'm saying this, but it looks so fucking goofy. Apparently, I don't know the plot of this, but I know that there was a lot of shit that was given to this, apparently. Alright, let's see what they said. It said Steven Bikini Bottom, new SpongeBob movie that came out on Netflix. Then you had Camp Coral come out this year. Or not come out, but, you know. They had, oh, the second and final season of the show was released this year. I didn't know that. And then finally, complete 14th season came on DVD, which I have. 25 Days of Spongemas. Oh, that came out in December. Oh, interesting. And then, oh yeah, because SpongeBob turned like 25 this year, didn't it? Yeah, that's right, it did. It came out with a Funko Pop or something like that. 14th season of the main series was announced in March 2022 and premiered in November 2023. In September in 2023, the show was renewed for a 5th season, which premiered July 2024. Yep. So they ended their 14th season, and now they began their 15th season. So, it's kind of like the whole SpongeBob thing that came out. So in 2025, there's another movie coming out? Oh boy, here we go again. The 4th SpongeBob movie is titled The SpongeBob Movie Search for SquarePants. It opened in theaters May 23rd, 2025. Oh wow, it's my sister's birthday. Oh boy, that's fun. Wait, now I'm kind of curious what this is. Child dumps to the ocean, the face, the ghost, the Flying Dutchman. Okay, that's it. I see. Okay. So that's a bit for SpongeBob. Now let's move on to the next thing to talk about. Dragon Ball Daima, whatever it's called. There's a few episodes. I currently haven't seen the newest stuff yet, but I've definitely watched some of it. It's good. I know they brought back the original actor for Gohan from the original anime run, which is awesome, by the way. Also, rest in peace, Akira Toriyama, who passed away this year as well. Really sad. I did make a post about it in March. But yeah, when I heard the news, and this was like his last, like, thing he worked on for Dragon Ball, yeah, it's really sad. But Daima is, like, good. So the whole plot of this is that they turn into children. It's kind of like GT, in a way. And I think they're trying to find a way to, like, get Dragon Balls to be turned back into, like, grown up again. And, it's interesting, yeah, I like how they brought back the power, they brought back a lot of, like, you know, hints from the original Dragon Ball, and then of course, like, Dragon Ball Z. I think this takes place after Dragon Ball Z, if I remember correctly. I don't remember. I think it does. Because, you know, Majin Buu's in it. He's just there. But, definitely new foes. They're gonna go to the Demon Realm. That's where Piccolo was from. I think, obviously. There's a couple new characters. There's like this bounty hunter guy. There's this new, I think, there's this other, I think it's, what was his name? It's the purple, like, Kai. The purple Kai. What was his name? Shit. Forgot his name already. But yeah. Shin. Yeah. This guy. Yeah, the purple, like, guy with the ears. I think I think he has a different name now, if I remember correctly. I don't remember. This is like spoilers, but I know he said his original name in the new show. Naher, yeah, whatever it's called. Naher? Yeah. Given the name Naher at birth and resided in the second demon world as part of the Glind race. He was two siblings, Arnesu and his younger brother Degasu. Yeah. Yeah, this guy with the big old, like, Mohawk hair. Mohawk hair. That's so cool. That, like, his original name was named that. I was like, oh! I watched these on a plane, by the way. Like, I binge watched this on, a plane ride from Atlanta to Salt Lake City when I was on the way back to break for Oregon and all that. I was like, oh, wow. But Dama's pretty good. I have to see what episodes are out right now, but... I have to catch up on it, for sure. Dama! Hang on a second. There's new episodes. They're in the Japanese dub, which I wish that wasn't like that, but... Oh, there's like 4 new episodes. No. There's like 3 new episodes that came out. Cool, alright. I gotta catch up on those. But yeah, R.I.P. Akira Toriyama, who passed away this year. Rest in peace. You brought a good world to everyone. Like, God, you can't just imagine, like, Akira Toriyama just created a big world, like, a amazing world, dude. Man. This makes me sad that it's unbelievable that he's just gone now. Like, that's just unreal. I'm still not over it. It's like Paul Rubens. I'm still not over it. And it's true. So Dama is, Dama, I know there's like a new movie I have to watch. It's Superhero. So, what's up for 2025 then? Several Dragon Ball releases scheduled for 2025, including Super manga. Oh, look at that. Wow. So they're coming out with another Super chapter. Yep, the Dama anime. English dub of Dragon Ball Dama would premiere on Crunchyroll on January 10th. Oh, there we go! There's the dub now. The anime will take a brief break for the new year, which episode 13 surprise airing on January 10th, 2025. The Dragon Ball manga reprint. The original Dragon Ball manga will be reprinted as a dual cover set. The set will include original covers and new covers created by manga artists such as blah blah blah. There we go. Here's a Screen Rant article. It says, the long wait is finally over. However, Dragon Ball Super is set to return in 2025 with a special all-new one-shot chapter. I see. Dragon Ball Super's long hiatus is finally set to end on February 20th, 2025. Awesome. So, they're having Dragon Ball Super coming back, which I have to catch up, which I have time at least, hopefully. I have to catch up on that. Alright, so... moving on to Hetalia, which is another anime that I have to, there's a new musical coming out? Huh. Interesting. So there's a new musical set in for Hetalia. Let me get a... There's no new anime, which, man, I wish that there was. I'm gonna bring up a photo. Hang on a second. Still nerding about this. Hang on a minute. Sorry, hang on. I messed something up. Give me a moment to change photos. Hetalia. They're having a new musical coming out, which is really cool. They haven't had an animated adaptation thing since like 2021, so I don't know when that will be, but apparently there's a new performance coming out in 2025, musical Hetalia, The Glorious World, for a show of new series of musical Hetalia run in 2025. Okay. Cool. So, that's fun. That's really cool. They're making more musicals, which they're really enjoyable. Like, I don't understand most of what they're saying, But like, it's really nice they're making music like this, or musicals out of it. It's nice. Hetalia is kind of dead. That's why there's not really much of anything to talk about it. So, Pokemon. I don't know. That's enough for Hetalia. Let's go down to Pokemon, I guess. Let's bring up Pokemon. I haven't thought of Pokemon in like forever. I'm gonna just... Here's something to look at. Or look, well, here's something cutesy to look at, alright? Take an Eevee. The music, I'm sorry. But yeah, so as far as Pokemon goes, it says here that there's Pokemon blah blah blah. So it was okay, like new Pokemon cards, Pokemon Cafe remix, Pokemon Day with new content, Pokemon Trainer Tour. This movie was released July 31st, 2024. I see. 2024 was skip year for Pokemon with new mainline game released. However, the Pokemon Company did release the Pokemon TCG Pocket, a free app of Pokemon cards. Okay. I see. I might have seen advertisements for this. But, yeah, it looks like it's been pretty quiet for Pokemon. Let's see here. There might be new sets, but it doesn't look like there's really much of anything for Pokemon. Let's see here. What's the next one to talk about? Portal, no. Let's see what here. Let's talk about Stephen King. We haven't talked about Stephen King in a while. It looks like we're gonna be, new short stories. Hang on, let me bring up. There's a new version of Salem's Lot coming out. Holy shit! They're remaking Salem's Lot! That's crazy, no way. I haven't seen the original, but I know that Salem's Lot's one of those classic stories by him. For sure. As far as, like, Stephen King novels. Let me bring up, like, this is the image that popped up, by the way. So, Salem's Lot, it looks like it's gonna be on HBO Max. Oh, it already came out. Okay, wait, hang on. Oh, it did. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, it's already out. Never mind. Vilmex starting October 3rd, 2024. So what's the plot? When did the original come out? 79? Okay. Looks so fucking goofy. I have a DVD of this, actually. I do have a DVD of the original in my lot somewhere. The irony. Let me pull up, like, the original for, like, comparison and stuff. Let me duplicate this, if I can. Or not. Let me, fit this into the screen. Just for comparison reasons. So here's like the first and the second one together. I'm just gonna put them together. The ultimate terror. I really like this. I do like how they keep it simplistic, but you gotta love the old like posters they used to do in the 80s, like, or like the 70s, right? I don't know. I just love the style of it. Maybe it's just because I just love older shit. But okay. Let me see what the plot was. Two-part, oh, it's a mini-series based on the 75 horror novel by the same name. The plot concerns a writer who returns to his hometown and discovers that its citizens are turning into vampires. Oh, yeah, that sounds pretty typical of Stephen King. Is that kind of the whole thing with the new one? I haven't seen I didn't even know that they had a Stephen King thing. Oh, wait, hang on. Like a Stephen King New Salem's Lot thing. Oh, an 8-episode miniseries based on oh, they're remaking Carrie again. I didn't know that. They were remaking Carrie? Really? Oh. Oh wow, they have different versions of Carrie. They have a lot of different versions of Carrie. That's insane. But yeah, that's crazy. They're making Carrie once again. They have the original, and then you have like remakes. Why Carrie? Why is Carrie the one that's like remade a lot? I know there are rumors also. I know there were rumors that okay, there's a new book of his coming out. Stephen King's next book, Never Flinch, is scheduled to release on May 27, 2025. Ooh. Horror novel and crime thriller. Ooh. Well, this sounds fun. This sounds so much fun. Maybe I should pick that up or something. Maybe read it over this summer, but has blah, 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 blah. But there has been a rumor. Hang on, Christine. There has been a rumor of Christine making from Blumhouse, which is another. Okay. There's like a new, like, talk of like a remake of Christine, which I don't know if you can top it because John Carpenter did it really well, but I'm curious. I'm really curious to see if they do end up remaking Christine. How are they gonna do the cars? Because there's barely anyone left, right? So it's like, how are they gonna do this? A remake is coming. You know, if they ever end up making Christine, like, that would be so fucking awesome, though. Interesting how they're gonna do that with that. Anyway, moving on from Stephen King. I might have to watch Salem's Lot or something again, but we had... Hang on, let me look up. There's... Speaking of, like childhood shows. I'm trying to look at Lego Ninjago. I know they rebooted the series recently too. The third season of Ninjago Dragons Rising will premiere in spring 2025. The second season was released in 2024, with part 1 on Netflix on April 4th and 2 on Peacock July 25th, before being officially released on Netflix October 3rd. New Lego Ninjago sets. Okay, whatever, it's fine, okay. So that's a bit of news to speak with Lego Ninjago. Alright. For the Beatles. Oh, this is important. Holy shit, this is important. Okay. I was waiting to talk about this, actually. So, the Beatles. Let's talk about this, because this is pretty important. So, another thing that happened this year that was big was the Beatles had the Love Show that has been around for about 18 years has ended this year. Because the Mirage closed. Because they're rebranding it to the, We're branding it to the Hard Rock, and this means that there's no more Love Show. I'm so happy that I got to see this show before they got it done, like for the third and final time. I saw this show like 3 times in my life, and this show in particular, like and the soundtrack is like, that was my introduction to the Beatles. I actually have the Love album behind me. It's in my like little it's like in my CD cabinet with all my other Beatles stuff. But yes, unfortunately, Love took its final bow in July, and I'm really sad about that. I'm really glad that I did. I went to go see it with my dad, because he was there for like a night. I'm like, why don't we go see Love for one more time? And then, you know, it was nice seeing it in July, or before it came, because I think we saw it like late June, and like it was like a week out before it was done. I saw the show like a week after my birthday too, so the irony or the timing on that was nuts. But I'm gonna forever miss this show. I kind of inspired to do like this this art. I might do like art based off of the outfits that they wore, because the costume design is crazy in this show. And I do have my tickets as like a souvenir from this place too, which is nice. And I'm just glad I went to go see this before the Mirage was closed down. So, speaking of Love, Love is definitely going to be one of those things that is near dear to my heart, for sure. Speaking of the Beatles, in commemoration of the 60th anniversary of the Beatles' arrival in the U.S., 7 of the Beatles' U.S. albums, first released in 1964 and 65, were reissued in mono on a new vinyl box set on November 22nd, 2024. Oh wow, they redid these. That's crazy. I wasn't even aware of that. I know that the Beatles had a documentary that came out recently that I still have to see. I still have to watch this. I still have to see this. Wait, oh, it's produced by Martin Scorsese. Interesting. This was announced a while ago, but I don't know how good it is. I haven't seen it. But I'll show you the poster really quick. Beatles is on a roll with this one. I just love the Beatles, man. You can't go wrong with them. Oh god. Here's the poster. I haven't even seen this yet, but I want to. I know it's been on my radar for like a while. Hang on, so what do people have to say about it? 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. 90% of people like this movie, the Google users. Okay. I mean, the Beatles are pretty timeless. That's probably why people actually like it. Let me see what the reviews say. I know it's like kind of spoilery, but okay, well, according to AI Overview, reviews of the Beatles documentary Beatles 64 generally praise its ability to capture the raw energy of and excitement of the band's first American tour, with many noting the extensive use of behind-the-scenes footage from the Miley brothers, providing the unique perspective on Beatlemania. However, some critics find it lacks substantial and new insights for dedicated Beatles fans, feeling it more like a nostalgic rehash of well-known stories rather than a deep dive into a historical moment. I see. Rotten Tomatoes, there's one thing here. Some parts of the film were boring, such as random interviews about people's Beatle fantasies, but overall, documentary and old footage, it was good and entertaining, recommended for Beatles fans everywhere. Okay, cool. Good to know it's actually decent and it's not, like, terrible. And it's cool that they re-released, like, the new stuff as well. God damn, 60 years ago. That's how old the Beatles are? Oh, man. Like, you can't go wrong with the band. Like, they're pretty fucking good. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Anything for 2025, though? It says, a new album from Paul McCartney, a wall calendar, and a biopic. Ooh. Oh, that's right, there's a biopic being filmed. Ah. So, new album by Paul McCartney. Says he plans to finish a new album in 2025. Wall calendar. Beatles official store sells a variety of 2025 calendars, including record collector's edition calendar, yellow submarine calendar, black and white calendar, and a singles calendar. And of course, the 4 Beatles biopics are currently being filmed and scheduled for release in 2027. If I remember correctly, they're going to be directed by Sam Mendes, who did, you know, American Beauty, 1917, blah blah blah, all that shit. So that's pretty fun. So that's gonna be interesting. Oh yeah, he did 1917. Did I say that already? I probably did. Let's look at the next fandom to look at is Mandela Catalog. My boy Alex returned. Holy shit! This fucking thing, this year for Mandela Catalog, like, went fucking batshit crazy. Like, there was so much that happened this year, and I can't believe it's within the same year, but it happened. You remember all that allegation shit back in March with Alex Kister and all that? Well, that happened this year. And then it turns out that it wasn't true or whatever, and someone was trying to get clout against this one guy. And I'm like, leave him alone. Which I'm really glad he didn't Alex didn't turn out the way he did, if that makes any sense. Just, I hate when people do this, it's really fucking annoying. If that makes, Twitter is just gonna be Twitter. Like, I hate it, how people are just like this. It's a whole mess. There's a whole, videos on it. There's a whole explanation. I'm not gonna get into the whole mess of it, but I know it was, really shitty. It was fucking nuts. But we have new releases of Mandela Catalog. We had Volume 5 that came out in June, and we had The Unraveling Part 1 and 2, which I reacted to. I've reacted both of these, actually. I reacted to both Unraveling and Volume 5. It's so funny, because Volume 5 came out, around my birthday, too, so that was a bonus. Yeah, so I don't know if there will be any more stuff for Mandela Catalog, but I know that they came out with new plushies, which I'm really happy for. I like how they came out with an Adam and a Thatcher plush. And this marked the return of Ty Osborne to the series, which I'm really happy he did. After, especially when he fell out of the series for a while due to the old drama bullshit that happened. But, man, Mandela Catalog is still scary. I still got my poster, which is up in my room. It's behind me, but, we don't, and I know that Mandela Catalog is also getting a movie as well. I know Alex has been asking, oh, cinematography for hire, I need a cinematographer. I'm like, okay, cool. So that means there's definitely going to be a movie in the future, but we don't know, of course, when that will be. So, but Mandela Catalog is definitely going to be cool. We don't know what's going to happen in 2025, or what's going to happen in that, but definitely going to, definitely going to be interesting where it's going to take us. I'm really excited, because I really want to see more Adam content. You know, speaking of Mandela Catalog, I'm hoping to get more Lennart County stuff out. Speaking of that as well. Okay, moving on. We're going on to another anime that I still have to catch up on, but, kind of want to talk this over. I think this next series, ended, I believe, recently. I don't remember. But My Hero Academia had something come out this year, I think. It's a new fandom that I got into recently. I know that, again, let me reiterate, I got into this show, I'm aware that this show has very unhinged shit, and I'm glad that I didn't get into it when that crap was going on. But holy crap. I'm just a casual watcher. I just want to watch the show, bro. But I'm aware that there's so much shady shit going on. So we had but let me just talk about what happened this year with this show. I have to still catch up on it, but according to AI Overview, there was, My Hero Academia had multiple releases, including the 7th season of the anime and the 4th anime film. There's a bunch of episodes there. So we have the 4th anime film, which is called You're Next, in season 7. I think, didn't the manga end? Or something. Okay, 2025. Oh, they're ending their stuff too. Season 8. My Hero Academia's final season is releasing in autumn 2025. The news was just revealed. This was like a week ago. Of all, a recent issue, blah blah blah. It was officially announced upon the release of the 7th final episode of October 2024. Okay. So, it looks like Stranger Things and My Hero Academia are ending the same year. Isn't that crazy? I swear, 2025 is gonna be fucking nuts, dude. Like, you got story mode, and then you have, My Hero, you got Stranger Things 5, you got a whole bunch of shit going on. Like, we ate Weddy. But that's, I think, didn't the manga end? Yeah. Manga's officially ended in August 2024, with the final chapter marking the end of the story after roughly 430 chapters. Oh my lord. Well, now we know how that ends. Moving on now. Oh, here we go. We're going to move on to another show that I can finally talk about because I've seen all of it up to this point, at least in time. So, okay. Let me pull up a picture of this because this will definitely be So, South Park. They came out with the end of obesity in this year, for 2024, which I definitely saw, but I definitely caught up with everything now. I've seen everything. The specials, the show, like, I'm caught up now. Season 26, COVID specials, this special, pretty much caught up now. Even though this came out, I think the end of obesity came out, like, in May. I didn't get around to it until, like, August, but doesn't matter. I caught up to it. So, I remember last time I did mention that I finished, I'm sorry, I'm seeing all these photos that are just so dumb, but South Park is, I know, like I said last time, that I was catching up on the show, like, at the time, like, last year when I wasn't done with, caught up with everything, I said, like, I'll get back to you when I finish it, and here I am, finished it, so, or months later after catching up on everything, technically. I really liked End of Obesity. I love the Oppenheimer joke they put in there. I know they didn't want to do, I think they did a hiatus on it for a while because of the election season, but there's South Park season 27 is not expected to premiere until 2025, which is next year. Matt and Trey, they said, yeah, that was interesting, but a season released in late 2024, if there were a season like that came out, they would have to focus on the election. And I think Matt and Trey learned their lesson last time from season 20, where they had this whole craziness on Trump, satirizing him. So, it's crazy, but I would have, if they did do a season, I would have loved to see them satirize the hell out of what the fuck happened during this time. I don't know if they will, but who knows. In 2025, Paramount Plus will become the exclusive streaming home South Park in the US, replacing HBO Max. New episodes will continue to air on Comedy Central. Okay, so they're switching the different streaming services. This is why I have physical media of shows and stuff. Like, I actually have the South Park series on Blu-ray now. I have all of it, I think. Seasons, except for 26. I don't have it on Blu-ray because I'm kind of waiting for another, like, those box sets to come out with the new, like, the ones that have, like, 5 seasons each in, like, box set. So they're just all there. I really like those a lot. Oh, God, why this music? Why you got the sad music, dude? I'm sad about me having South Park stuff. Okay, whatever. So, specifically this satirizes the one here you're seeing the image from is, the weight loss drugs, Lizzo, and the American healthcare system. I really like how they took a take on that, because everyone's been there. Especially, God, I'm talking about this after the CEO thing that happened with the healthcare guy. Like, holy fuck, dude. Like, that happened this year, too. Holy shit, I just realized that. That's crazy. That was big news. That's one thing to really talk about. But enough of South Park. But, yeah, this is, that's South Park right now. Alright, and I think we got season 27 coming out next year, which is really exciting. I can finally get there to the premiere of it, which is gonna be exciting. Alright. Transformers, that's another fandom I put on the list here. There was Transformers 1, which was released in September. I have not seen this yet, but I've heard people say, I've heard at least people, I've heard people say it's good. From people I've heard it's good. Like, I have heard it's good. That's what I've heard from people. I have to see it first, though. Because I know that, you know, Transformers movies, they don't have, like, a reputation. But I heard this one was really fucking good. Besides I know Wild Robot was another movie that came out this year, too. We're gonna get to movies in a second, but I'm trying to get through the fandoms right now. This is gonna be fucking long as shit, I'm sorry. But... okay, so apparently this movie was originally scheduled for release on July 19th, 2024, but was delayed to September 13th. And then again in September 20th to avoid competition with Beetlejuice. I see. Man, I wish I got to see this. But I know that this, got a good rating. Hang on. What did people say about it? 83% like this movie. Okay. Excuse me, you got Chris Hemmingsworth as Optimus Prime. That's pretty cool. So, I heard it's good. I just haven't gotten around it yet, but that's all I can really think of that came out. I don't know about 2025 though. I have to find out though, but that was one of the movies that came out. Another anime. This is a newer fandom, so I haven't seen the rest of this, but my roommate got me into this anime called Bungo Stray Dogs. Let me try to find it. Let me try to find it. Let me try to find like a good image. Alright, well, I'm gonna pick Dazai because my roommate loves the hell out of Dazai. Like, you can't go wrong with Dazai. But yeah, this is a new anime that I gotten into. Hang on, there's another good picture for this. Hang on, wait a minute. There we go. I know it's low quality, but whatever, it's fine. I haven't seen most of the series yet. I think I got to season 2. I have to catch up on it, but I know it's really good. A lot of people like it. There's the anime's 8th anniversary. There's a project coming out, Volume 25. They're from the manga that came out. So, and then more manga stuff. What about 2025? So, there's a new issue that's gonna be adapted of Bungo Stray Dogs Stormbringer, the 8th light novel who celebrate. Okay, it's a light novel. Cool. Yeah, but It's another show I haven't even finished yet. So I can't really say a lot about it. But that's one of the things I just listed, too. Alright, next one. Ghost Adventures. Woo! God, season fucking 28. Holy shit. They just do not give up, do they? Let me bring a picture of the squad here. Hang on a second. There we go. According to this year, they had season 28 premiere and new season of Ghost Adventures House Calls. So that's fun. Discovery Plus. It's hard to try to catch up on Ghost Adventures because there's so much shit. It's like Dragon Ball, but it's like it's like a live action thing. Oh lord. Okay. What about next year? Okay, Ghost Adventures definitely will continue through. Bagans. That's Zach. That's the main guy right there with the glasses on him. Produced more than 100 hours of supernatural content for the streaming platform. Ghost Adventures is a documentary style series that helped popularize paranormal television and ghost hunting. The show originally aired on Travel Channel, is now available on Amazon Prime and Discovery Plus. Season 20 of Ghost Adventures began with the episode Lake of Death on October 31st, 2024. Ooh! Outbreak is about as old as that episode. Wow! So that's fun. So that's pretty sick. Again, I haven't really watched. I have to catch up on the show, but definitely interesting to watch. I watch Ghost Adventures once in a while. Alright, let's go ahead and, how long have we been playing this? Wow, an hour and 15 minutes. Ooh. There's another anime we're gonna drop right into. It's called Free! It's the swim club. I think they ended their final episode this year. 10th anniversary, released on when. Oh, they came out with a. Really? Wow, they came up with a Blu-ray. Interesting. Eh. Hang on, let me a second. When did it end? Right. Yeah, it's split in the. Okay, so Free did end. Okay, right, never mind. I thought there was something out this year that was interesting. I'm talking about the Free anime, but I think that one already ended. Let's jump to Sword Art Online. Another anime I haven't even finished yet. Damn it. There was a new anime and a video game. There was this Fractured Daydream Gun Gale Online 2. Oh, that's a second season of the Gun Gale thing. That came out this year, then 2025. 2 releases: Sword Art Online Starter Deck, Union Arena card game. Okay, there's a card game. Boring. That's boring. Angry Birds. That's the other fandom I have in here. Gotta respect my childhood, bro. Anything interesting that came out this year? Multiple releases. Oh, there's this 3rd Angry Birds movie coming out? No way. Wow, they're making a full-blown trilogy of this, aren't they? Hang on, let me get the poster. Oh, excuse me, sorry, I had to sneeze. Here's the poster. Apparently they started production today, not today. next year. Or this year, sorry, not, which is interesting. Then they released Mystery Island, which is, but they haven't brought back the classic game stuff yet. Angry Birds Classic: The Complete Adventure is a game released on January 20th. Wait, they're making a comeback with the classic shit now? Wait, really? Hang on a second. So, Angry Birds coming back. Yeah, I really wish they would make a return, honestly. Like, I really miss the old shit. Angry Birds. So yeah, apparently according to Google here, it says that, next Angry Birds release is the Angry Birds 3 movie, or Angry Birds Movie 3, which is expected to come around 2026 or 2027. I see. Sony will not be involved in the project. Okay. So, the third movie is coming out, but it's gonna be, you know, a little bit. So that's cool. But that's about it. There's not really much there. Alright, let's talk about the amazing Digital Circus. That's another thing that I've, got into, this coming year, because they came out with new couple episodes. You might have seen my reaction on those. Let's see here really quick. Here they have, let me get a good image of this. Let me get a good image. Oh god, I think I found one. I mean, Amazing Digital Circus is like full of like great images, honestly. I'm gonna try to pick up Kane. Kane and Pomni. Let's go on an adventure, Pomni! I don't think we should do this. Nonsense! Okay, they're so fine. It's my best impression right now. That's all you're gonna get. So you had episode 2 coming out in May, then you had 3 in October, and then you had the 4th one in December. I think the 3rd one is definitely the best one, the 3rd episode, because I love that one with Kinger. The 4th one was good. I like the thing about like the whole like depression thing, which I did talk about. But I know Gooseworks, I think, that said themselves it's not the best one compared to the other ones. But the 3rd one I like a lot because, you know, horror-related stuff. I think Gooseworks also did Hazbin Hotel. Oh yeah, he did. Oh, they did. That's interesting. And produced by Glitch Productions. We'll get to another show of Glitch Productions that I recently got into as well, because I watched Murder Drones for the first time recently, and I'm hooked onto it a little bit. I know that's, like, dumb. I know that's, like, dumb to talk about, because I know these particular fandoms, especially, like, the Glitch, you know, productions, have been, you know, their fandoms are fucking wild as shit, but I'm just casual viewer, okay? I'm just casual, okay? Let me enjoy my little, like, let me enjoy the little character designs. They're cute, okay? But yeah, I don't know when the next episode will be out. But according to some rumors, it said episode 5 of TADC expected to be released on January 1st, 2025. Huh. January 1st? That would be next, wouldn't it? Wait, hang on. So, we don't know. People are trying to, like, we don't know if we don't know what the release date would be. People are expecting like it's April, and then people are expecting it might come the 1st, but that would have been announced already if it were that the case. But either way, I think given the fact that it's gonna last like 9 episodes, the show is, it'd be interesting to see how that falls out. or how the story's gonna wrap up. So that's cool. Speaking of Amazing Digital Circus, created by the same guy, or produced by the same people. Murder Drones was a new fandom that I crossed my mind into it. I wanted to watch it for a while, but I just haven't gotten around to it. We have to show a fan art of this. This actually looks pretty sick, not gonna lie. I binge watched all episodes one morning, and I'm hooked onto it. Let me see. Let me get a render here. Okay, here's something cute. We all love N. We all love him. I have a shirt of V, I think. It's like a fucking... Please. Okay, hang on. Here's an interesting, cute little... I love it so much, but... Actually, wait, no, I might have found a better image. Okay, so I haven't talked about Murder Drones, but I could give you my, like, honest opinion about it, okay? I binged watched it, and yeah, it does have pacing issues right off the bat. Like, it has this, it was meant to probably be, like, longer than it was initially, but unfortunately, it got really rushed, and it was, like, pushed into 9, like, episodes. I think the show ended in August? Or something like that? The last episode was, like, something, I don't know. When was the last episode released? August 23rd, okay. Released August 23rd. And it was, like, the final climactic battle between Cien and N and Uzi. I know there's a new statue coming out of N that I really want. Again, I was drawn to the show because of how adorable the characters looked. Even though it's like, you know, it's been out since like 2021, but I don't know, I still enjoyed it for what it was. Although it does have like crazy pacing issues, but nevertheless, it was decent. I got a kick out of it. Even though there should have been more, like, exposition, like, time to actually explain stuff or slow down, at least. Would have been better. But what can you do when you're trying to mush together, like, 9 episodes of a story? This is why you gotta flesh it out. But, either way, I liked it. Whew. Okay. I think that's it for all the fandoms. I went through all... How many did I go through? Before we get into the movies this year, I know we talked about Sonic, but we just went through 45 fucking fandoms. Or at least most of them. But, yeah, moving on. We're gonna talk about movies, because... the movies I've at least seen. Because unfortunately I don't have a movie theater near my school anymore. I used to, but they tore it down. So, that's unfortunate. So, alright, we had Dune Part 2, which I haven't seen the first Dune, but I know a lot of people were liking Dune. There was a Beekeeper I've heard about. Gladiator 2, which I heard wasn't that great. Yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine, which I've definitely seen. I've seen this twice. I've seen it twice in theaters. It inspired me to get a shirt, actually. Hang on a second. Let me bring the poster of Deadpool and Wolverine. I didn't know, this was actually my first Deadpool movie. I actually never seen the other two before this. But I couldn't resist. It was Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, so I was like, yeah, I'll take it. Apparently this movie made like $1 billion at the box office, which was great. Fucking nuts, dude. So fucking awesome. Good for on them. And glad it was pretty good. What other movies did you got? You had Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, which of course everyone knows about. Which I definitely talked about before. I actually rewatched the movie with a friend because they haven't seen it, and I'm like, and they even pointed out it was too many characters. It was a clusterfuck of many characters, but whatever. It was still enjoyable. I liked it. Then you recently had Nosferatu, which came out recently. I haven't seen Nosferatu yet, but I know that's a new movie. Had Red One, which that spent a lot of money to make. Apparently, that made like how much money did that cost? I don't remember. It was like hang on. The budget, $250 million fucking dollars to make that movie. This shit was insane. We talked about Sonic 3. Mufasa we talked about. I wanted to watch it, but then I realized that it wouldn't be, that I heard it wasn't good. I'm like, yeah, okay. It's not great. Wicked was good. I've seen Wicked. I've seen it. I understand the hype around it. I've seen the play like years ago. I did like this adaptation of it. Moana 2, I've not seen it. I wanted to, but I heard it wasn't that good, of course. Then you had Lord of the Rings thing, which was an animated thing, which, yeah, wasn't that good, I heard. Twisters, I heard, was good. A lot of people liked it. Beetlejuice was fine. I've seen the first one and the second one back to back. I'm talking about, well, Beetlejuice and the original back to back, so. Winona Ryder was good in it, liked it. Michael Keaton did really good in it. Joker was one of the worst movies ever this year. I forgot about that movie. People were talking about it. Y2K. Oh, that's another movie. I've heard about this. Apparently, two high school nobodies make the decision to crash the last major celebration before the new millennium on New Year's Eve, 1999. The night becomes more crazy than ever they had dreamed of. The clock struck midnight. Oh man, I kind of want to watch this movie, just for the sake of like the way it looks, and like the 2000s kind of look. I need this for like aesthetic reasons. For, hang on, I'm sorry. The way that wait, hang on. Let me show you what the music kind of times well with this. Hang on, wait a minute. The trailer kind of goes with the video, doesn't it? Hang on a second, you gotta see this. How the fuck is this so good? Why is this perfectly timed? What the fuck? But yeah, Y2K I think is based off of like the whole like fucking paranoia that was surrounding that fucking time about the 2000s. So is this because of all like the machinery goes fucking rogue? Is it any good though? I haven't seen it, but I've heard about it a couple times. No, Final Destination shit. Whoa, that was perfectly timed. What the fuck? Wait, does AOL just go completely nuts? Oh, it's a new movie. Interesting. It's a 5 out of 10. You know it's gonna be probably bad. Oh, it's this kid! Oh my god. This, fuck, he was in It, that's right. Yeah. Oh, now I have to watch it now. God damn it, now I have to watch this because that kid's in it. Damn it. It's if like Finn Wolfhard was in the film, I'd be like, oh, now I gotta watch it. It's like Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I had to watch it because Finn Wolfhard and Patton Oswalt were in it. I was like, I gotta watch it now. Now I kind of want to see it. But it seems like my kind of movie. I like these kind of stupid high school movies that they made. But I have to see it. What other movie did we get? The best Christmas pageant ever. I think this was a remake of an older movie. Because this was based off a book, right? I don't know. I've seen the old one. The Wild Robot. Oh my god, yeah. That was a good one. The Wild Robot was definitely a good movie. I enjoyed it. Even though, like, the marketing was very subtle, it wasn't... I'm surprised. It wasn't like... You would think a movie like this would get a lot of attention beforehand, but it wasn't after when people saw it, like, people actually liked it. That is... Oh, God. I actually saw a post that Scott Porter made, recently on his Instagram about The Wild Robot, and I love him for that. It's so sweet. It actually made me cry. The movie did. I think a lot of people can relate, because holy shit. It was so cute. It was really cute. And the fact that it kind of reminded me of WALL-E in a way, which was interesting. It's like they had the wild robot, or like the robot being like this, they humanized it enough to make it kind of like a, you know, even though it's not human necessarily, it kind of makes you like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Oh my god, this music, seriously? Of course. But yeah, I enjoyed Wild Robot. There's also Alien Romulus, which came out as well. I haven't seen it, but I know that the trailer freaked me the fuck out that I did not want to see it. Dude, like, aliens, like, bro, like, they're, you got, like, face huggers that fucking latch onto your fucking face and paralyze you or some shit? I don't know. I haven't seen the original Aliens, so I wouldn't know. Oh, shit, now I want to watch Y2K now. I kind of want to watch it now, fuck. Oh, they got Rachel Zegler on it, too. Oh, they got, oh, interesting people on here. What do people say? Now I'm kind of curious. What do people say about it? 2 out of 4? Oh, boy. Oh, man. I kind of just want to watch it because the 2 actors are in there. It can't be 90s horror comedy. More comedy than horror. That's pretty cool, though. I kind of want to watch it for the sake of, like, the aesthetic and also, like, the comedy of, like... And movies, they don't make movies like that anymore, where it's just comedic and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like... And I just haven't seen it. I kind of want to. And I figured it's gonna be, like, a homage to, like, the... You know, early, like, the late 90s stuff. I can't believe this is like a, but it does, the poster for it though, it definitely seems like, I do like, it's kind of like a old, kind of take on a poster. I love that a lot. Oh my god, they even went on full blown on the fucking 90s look of it. Holy shit. The character posters, they went all 90s, late 90s, early 2000s look. Oh my god, they went all out on it. I praise for the marketing on that though. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. What's other movies that came out? Speak No Evil I've heard about. Long Legs I started watching. I haven't seen the rest of it yet. I haven't seen it. Terrifier 3, I've heard that a lot of people like that one. Civil War? Dystopian future, 4 journalists cross the United States during nationwide conflict. While trying to survive, they aim to reach the White House to interview the president before he's overthrown. Okay, yeah. I see why they made this movie. Fly Me to the Moon, I've heard about. There was a new Mad Max movie. Saturday Night. A ferocious trope of young comedians and writers changed television forever. Oh, it's a biopic on Saturday Night Live. Wow. I have to see that one now. Blink Twice. It's probably a horror movie. The Fall Guy. Oh my god, yeah. That was a good one. I liked Ryan Gosling in that one. I do like the Miami Vice hint at it too. Very fucking awesome. We had Inside Out 2 as well that came out, which was really good. 10 years after the first one. Or nearly 10 years after the first one. I actually want to talk about this movie a little bit. Let me get, like... I did like this one. I like this one a lot. This was another animated movie that I liked. I saw this on my birthday. I did the same thing in, when I first saw the first one, I went to go see it on my birthday, and now I did the same thing with this one, which was awesome. It was good. Not as, good as the first one, because, sequels don't tend to do so well, but this one was exceptional. Like, this one was done really well. The second one, and I'm glad they did it. I do like the guy, they had Robin, I'm gonna call her Robin, but they had Robin voice Anxiety, which was nice. And Anxiety was portrayed very well here, and I enjoyed it. Alright, what other movies? Borderlands I heard was not that good either. That was a complete failure. What's another one that came out? If came out, I've heard about. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, yep. I've seen that one. I talked about that before. Monkey Man, I remember that being announced. Everyone was laughing at that shit. Oh my god. Kung Fu Panda 4, yeah, I've heard about that one. A lot of people didn't like it, though. Anything that comes out, people are like, I don't fucking like it. I think I covered the majority of, most of this stuff already. Got Mean Girls. Yep. Alright. I think we covered most of this. What we needed to cover. So, that was a long-ass... Holy shit, I think this is even longer than the first iteration of what I did. But... Well, guys, I think that's the end of this, little review thing. I'm really excited to see where 2025 is gonna take us. And... there's a lot to, anticipate. Definitely for Minecraft Storm making its return, you got, like... all this shit happening, and I think, hang on, let me look up movies coming out in 2025. Well, we got the Minecraft movie coming out, which I know I'm not gonna see. I don't think I'm gonna see it, but who knows, maybe I will. 28 years later, oh that's right! There was a trailer that was released about 28 years later, like the guy who directed the first 28 days is coming back, and the movie's like coming out like a day after my birthday, which is insane. The irony of that. Wait, they're making an Animal Farm movie? Wait. Oh my god. They're making an Animal Farm movie. Holy shit. Wow. It's a comedy and adventure film. How can you do that? Oh, they're gonna do another Mission Impossible movie. Right. That's gonna be pretty good. And then you got the How to Train Your Dragon movie, which... nah. Then you got the Snow White movie, which is... But Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning is gonna be interesting to see, though. Definitely gonna like that, because the first one was pretty good with the stunt and everything. They had a new Final Destination movie? Huh. Interesting. They got Wicked Part 2. Elo's coming out. That's what the kid with the new Pixar film. La la la. Other stuff. Avatar 3, I think, is coming out. Zootopia 2, that's right! There's a new Zootopia movie coming out. It's gonna be fun. Avengers Secret Wars 2027. Okay, well, that's coming out way later than 2025. I think we discussed most of this. But moving on to now, I think we're reaching the end of this little review. I think it's fair to say that I'm gonna pick up a random ass like photo from the internet. I know that was a lot of like information and shit like that. But I think hopefully 2025 will definitely be a good year. I think it will be. A lot of shit's happening next year. I'm really excited to see where, again, let me reiterate what's the fuck's gonna happen, but hopefully this year I can get a lot of MCSM stuff. And also, because I know it turns like 10 years old this year and I want to do like a lot of content for it. And I want to try at least, you know, figure out, you know, projects and all that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna sign off. This is my last video of 2024. See you guys in the next year. Hopefully all goes well for you. Hope you guys have a great holiday. And, catch you all later. Boy.